think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Ah,
He
shit.
can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Smith coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up. The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
Oh, my God.
Get the ball back for the offense.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Shit. What about, why was it him?
He gets this one to Garcon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to find Garcon. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go, boys.
On 2nd down, Williams across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
21. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys...
Fuck!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
First fucking play of the drive.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Fight. Yeah. The third time tonight he's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Is Tennessee going to be bad this year? They're 1-6. They're 1-6 in here.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper.
True.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr.
Oh my God.
He's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon.
He just popped out of nowhere.
Here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Jeez, just got it off in time.
Oh! That one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. Yes. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. A pickup of 10, and it's enough.
He always go back like that.
Down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now, 180. Go. Get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Come on.
Again, it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now, Carr again. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, Washington finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Carr going to throw here.
You gotta be kidding me.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50, the 40, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the
oh, just wide open. Okay.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
All right, just let him go right in.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown,
just give up this
San
game.
Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his third touchdown now on the year.
You're dumb as fuck.
And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that.
No!
Scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop.
Oh my God!
6-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have.
He just fumbled the ball, and now Nick's got a chance to win the game.
As we like to say.
He's gonna get 2 more drives. We're gonna lose the ball every single fucking time.
He got 29 yards that time. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You playing Sugar Crack again? Who are you playing with? Oh, okay, that's why.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Oh!
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
Yeah, I guess I'm done.
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let him knock it through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Carr going to look to throw.
Oh!
The hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. To throw his Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle.
Oh, no, Nelson, get out of my way.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
God bless.
The Raiders
I have no idea how the fuck I just won that game.
But
I'd like to thank God. Thank you, the Lord. Because Nick is probably the best Madden player ever. Like, he's really fucking good. I mean, there was a reason why he was 8-0. There was a reason.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Right,
so that'll do it for my
partner,
Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Jeez, scored everything in the fourth quarter. It's crazy. He's still number 1 in the league. Ryan is 7th, 6-3. Anthony's still got to play his game. He's 5-3 right now. Where's actually? He's Jacksonville. Eric's Jacksonville. He's 6-2. He still has to play his game. And there I am, 3-5, 24th. So the worst I could do is 3-13. So.